Ram. Ram.
Lam. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Lam. Bring your awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is behind the place where we urinate. And there, as we gently draw in over there, slight compression, we do the mantra Vam, and we hold the ring finger pressing against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Last time. Bring the awareness behind the navel, and as we draw in at the navel, we do the mantra Ram, and here we have the middle finger pressing against the thumb. Take a deep breath. Ram. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Ram. 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 Now bring the awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum. And here we hold the mudra, the index finger pressing against the thumb. Take a deep breath.
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
Release the mudra and continue. Yum. At the throat, we do the sound hum. And here we have the thumbs up mudra with a loose fist. Take a deep breath in.
Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Now release the mudra and continue. Hum.
Hum.
Now middle of the head, we do the sound chum. Take it again, thumbs up mudra. Chum.
Chum.
Release the
Chum.
mudra and continue. Chum.
Chum.
Top of the head, Om. Again, thumbs up mudra. Om. Release the mudra and continue. Now let's do our Ujjayi Pranayama, our happy face breathing. Those of you who know it, please continue. And for those who need instruction, close your eyes and keep your focus on the throat all the time. Now make a big smile, and as the cheeks come out, observe what happens at the throat. You feel like a slight stretch in the throat. Focus on that stretch and inhale and exhale slowly and feel like the air is rubbing along the throat as it is going in and out. When you're inhaling, it might feel like there is a gentle suction over there, which is okay. So continue. Okay. Now let's go on to the respiration mantra. Haim Em going to the top of the head. Visualize that inside the sternum you have a string or a pipe that is going through all the way through the head and out of the head, and just vibrate over there. Haim Em Haim Em Haim Em Haim Em Continue doing it. Now we can go on to our spinal alignment exercise with the neck exercise first. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring one ear towards the shoulder, and inhale, come back up, and exhale, go towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up, and continue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 20. Inhale, come back up, and as you exhale, rotate your head and turn and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. And inhale, come back, and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 20. Now come back to the middle. Inhale, take the head back, and exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last time 12. As you exhale and chin comes down to the chest, inhale and we go in 360-degree rotation around the whole neck. Exhale, come down. Half an inhalation, one inhalation, half of the circle, and the exhalation, the other half. Inhale and exhale. Continue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go in the reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we go on to the shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder, rotate it back as you exhale and bring it down. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 20. Now we go on to the hand exercises. Lift up your hands and keep it up front. And as you inhale, raise the palms up, making it perpendicular to the forearm, and stretch out the fingers as wide as possible. As you exhale, thumb in and a downward facing fist. So let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. Now rotate, inhale half a circle and exhale the other half around the fist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale and keep the palms loose and open. We go around the wrists, the palms, and the elbows everywhere. Inhale and exhale. Continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head, and as you exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other way, inhale, come back. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now let's try a new exercise today. Get hold of your elbow, one elbow behind your head, and as you exhale, pull, inhale, release. Then exhale, pull from the other side, inhale, release. Pull, release. Exhale, pull, release. Okay, that's good. Now let's get hold of the elbows behind the back or wherever you can reach. As you exhale, turn. Actually, when you turn, pull on the hand on the side that you're turning, pull on it and turn. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other one and turn. Inhale, come back. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Before we do the shoulder exercise, let's do the hip exercise. Bring your hands in such a way where the thumbs are on the side and the fingers are pressing on the two sides of the spine. And this is just in the area around the hips. And as we inhale, we push on one hand and go back. And as we exhale, we come forward. Push, inhale on the other hand and come back as you exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we do both our shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's good. Now we cross our hand over one leg, one knee, and take the other hand behind and we turn as we exhale. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come back and go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 20. Now cross one leg over the other and get hold of the knees that's on the top. And as you exhale, pull and cross it over so that the butt lifts a little, and turn your head to the same side as the leg you're holding. Inhale, release, pull. 1, release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's go to the other leg. So Sunanda, you want to cross the knee to the opposite side, okay? Instead of just lifting. As you exhale, pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we will do the bending exercise at the hip. We will skip the cycling exercise. So those of you who need support of the chair, you can hold either the back of the chair, or you can keep your hand on the seat of the chair to keep your balance, and make sure the back does not bend. You need to make sure that the head is up, and when you're bending at the hip, just bend at the elbows and come down. For those of you who don't need any support for balance, you can keep the hands behind your back, get hold of the elbows, take a deep breath in and lift up your chin. And as you exhale, come down. Keep the feet shoulder width apart, inside of the feet parallel to each other, and come down, and make sure your back is not bent. You're only bending from the hips. Feel the stretch from the bottom of the feet all the way along the leg till the hip. Breathe normally and observe how gravity pulls you down slowly, little by little, like a quarter inch at a time. Inhale slowly and come up and take a seat. And now we are ready for the deep breathing, Bhastrika Pranayama. And all of you know how to do it. One way to do it, the real element is, as we inhale and the lower lung breathes, the abdominal area comes in, and then the chest expands and goes sideways. And as the upper lung breathes, the shoulder pulls back, and exhale comes down, everything contracting. Now we can do it with the hand position also. And all of you know As you inhale, the belly comes out, and then as the chest expands, the elbow lifts up, and as the shoulder pulls back, the hands open up, and then when you exhale, you come down. So let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Close your eyes, bring down your hands, and if there is any sensation in the head, observe the sensations and watch it dissipate from the head going downward. If there is no sensation in the head, that's fine. Now we are going to go on to the spinal mantra, starting from the feet and then the knees and then the lower spine. We'll begin from those 3 places and we will graduate 3 by 3 going all the way to the up. So the feet and the ankle, the mantra is Aim, the knee is Shim, and the bottommost part of the spine, the tailbone, the coccyx and the sacrum is Jim. So let's go. Aim, Shim, Jim. 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 Keep the awareness moving. Aim, Shim, Jim. 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 This is a silent mantra. You just visualize it going. If you want to verbalize it without too much volume, that is fine. I'm Shim Jim, 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 Shim Jim, I'm 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 Shim Jim. I'm Shim Jim, 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 I'm Shim Jim. Now, from the bottommost part of the spine, from the coccyx sacrum to the lumbar region, we move to Jaim, and to the thoracic region, back of the chest, Haim. So let's begin from Jim, Jaim, Haim. Continue. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Jim Jaim Haim, 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 Jim Jaim Haim. Now, from the back, we continue to the neck and the back of the neck. So we go Haim, I'm, Om. Let's go. Haim, I'm, Om. 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 Haim, I'm, Haim, I'm, Om. 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 Very nice. Now we will go right from the bottom of the feet and we will come to the, we'll go all the way to the back of the head. So let's focus on the feet. Aim, shim, jim, jaim, haim, I'm, om. 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 I'm shim jim jaim haim I'm 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 om. I'm shim jim jam 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 I'm om. Now let's go on to the next round of Bhastrika, loose fist. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Eyes closed, bring down the hands. Observe the sensations, if any, in the head. If there is no sensation, it is fine. Observe how the sensation dissipates downward. Let's go on to one more round. Loose fist. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Bring down the hands, eyes closed, and observe the sensations if there are any in the head, and observe how it dissipates downward. Just keep watching the sensations in the head and all over the body. When the sensations have fully left the head, mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. And if you have a personal mantra, you can do it. Vinod Takyar, if you're around, your personal mantra is him, like H-I-M, him. And if you don't have a personal mantra, watch your breath and keep listening to Om. Mentally tell yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the affirmation, raise your hands up and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. And with that, we close the practice session today. And now we are open for feedback, questions. But first, we always begin with the introduction of anybody who has come in new. We have a young man who has been enjoying all the mantras. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Kush. I live in Arlington, Virginia, and I've been enjoying how this relaxes my mind, body, and soul.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome aboard.
And this is my grandson.
Yes.
Thank you, Kush. Thank you. You made my life worth living.
Thank you.
Very good.
Namaste.
Namaste. Does mom want to
Namaste,
introduce
Dr.
herself?
Rajan. Namaste, Dr. Rajan.
Yes. Let Manisha.
Namaste, I'm Monisha. I'm Naresh Chand's daughter-in-law, and we have been watching him do this Life in Yoga every day and observing how it's helping him. And we are on vacation, and the kids were missing him and wanted to do Life in Yoga while we're here.
So did you enjoy it? Did you join us too?
I did. I was able to join for part of it. It was very nice and very healing.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yes, Rajni ji, go ahead.
Ji. Dr. Rajan, my finger hurts and sometimes it triggers also. So can you please suggest me some mantra or some exercise?
Where are you located?
Houston, Woodlands, Houston.
Woodlands. Okay. Let's do the following. Let's have a Bal Mukund can arrange where we can do a video call for half an hour, and then we can talk about it and what the history of it and how to deal with it. Okay.
Okay.
So now, before we go into people with issues, is there anybody else who wants to introduce himself or herself?
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Namaste ji.
Namaste.
Namaste, Dr. Rajan. My name is Reena. So this is my first session with you. I heard a lot about you from my friends. So that's why I joined.
Wonderful. Where are you located?
I live in Ashburn.
Wonderful.
It was a nice session. I really enjoyed it. And I feel a lot relaxed now.
Very nice. Please join us every day. The reason we have daily session is we all need daily dose of relaxation. And that is how, because living life, you have to put up with some stress. So when you de-stress, your battery is charged to deal with the stress. Otherwise, if the stress ratchets up every day, that's what takes you out of your rhythm. And then after that, one illness after the other come. So this is the daily toning dosage that we do for everyone. That's why join us tomorrow and every day.
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you.
Namaste and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Can I ask before?
Yes, Kamala ji, go ahead.
I just want to know this spine mantras at the end. How do they help the spine? Which way do they help the spine? What does they do to the spine?
We don't know yet, but we think what it does is, if you have broken bones and if you have the discs that are there that are dehydrated, we think they will all grow back.
Oh, okay. With the mantras?
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes, go ahead, Suresh.
Yeah, I have, my wife has some fascia plantar crack, and doctor put this air cast. Does this spine mantra help ankle, or do you have any ankle mantra?
Did you say it is the plantar fascia?
Yeah, and there's a crack over there, and they put the air cast on the heel.
I see. Why don't we talk separately? We can do a scheduled conversation where we can do a video call over a period of like 20 minutes or half an hour. We can schedule it. And so send me an email and I will schedule the time.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
You're welcome. Namaste. Now, I have a question for which I am seeking feedback from some of you. Today, we added the exercise pulling like this and like this. Was that helpful for anyone?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Very nice. Actually, since there are a lot of people, keep your hand raised. I just want to go through the screen to see how many people found that particularly helpful. Oh, that is good. So there is a good, like 15, 20 people who have raised their hand here. Thank you so much. Because what happens is, in the spinal alignment process, the more muscles we move around in the back, they help to loosen the spine even more. So, it is helpful to,
Dr. Rajan, I have one question.
Yes.
Do you have any mantra or any exercise for high triglyceride and diabetes?
Well, we have to figure it out. Let's see. So as of now, right now, I haven't focused on that one. So if we find out for diabetes, yes, we are working. Okay.
Okay.
So on diabetes, I have two candidates. You see, diabetes is not one disease. So on one hand, when there is insulin insufficiency, that is one. The other is when there is insulin resistance.
I see.
And in the case of insulin resistance, we are actually, for insulin insufficiency, particularly if it is related to weakness in the pancreas, it is very easy for us to take care of. Okay. Whereas on the other hand, when there is insulin resistance, that is what is more difficult. And now we are actually experimenting with one mantra, which seems to be overcoming insulin resistance. Okay. And so once we have tested and I have the data, there is one person in this call and two people in this call who are testing it for me. And they've been testing it for about a month or so. So I have data over here. So once I look at the data and I'm convinced it is working, I will bring it to everyone.
Okay. How about triglycerides?
I haven't yet worked on it. Let me think about it. And usually what happens is triglycerides go away if you do enough cardiovascular exercising.
Yeah. So I was talking about type 2 diabetes, not the type 1.
Type 2 is what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
In type 2 diabetes, there are two categories: people who have insulin insufficiency,
okay,
as well as people who are, insulin resistance. So, yeah.
Okay.
Now, yeah. So we will work on it and go forward.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Somebody just posted a question. What does all the sensations after the Bhastrika mean? Is that a question for many people? Okay. So the thing is, you see, we speak about in yoga that the physical body, behind it, there is this subtle body, the vibration body, the electromagnetic body. And even behind that is the causal body. The causal body is a bundle of programs. Unless energy flows through the programs cannot activate. So once the energy flows through it, you have the electromagnetic body that comes in. That's what we call as the subtle body or the Sukshma Sharira. And that is what makes whatever is our physical body. Right?
Rajesh, I have also posted a question there.
Balmukund, can you give me co-host and I will mute the people who talk in between?
Let me do it. Yes, give me a second.
Yeah, okay. So we'll come to you, Mr. Iyer. Hold on.
Yeah.
So now the thing is, what happens is, I was telling about how the electromagnetic body is where comes along when there is electricity flowing through it, which means energy flowing through it. And that results in what we have as the physical body. Now, the physical body is all the parts of the body are sufficiently working only because the brain is sending signals to send how much of energy each part of the body can use. The brain controls through the central nervous system, the heart rate and the respiratory rate. And through the heart rate and respiratory rate, the brain on a moment by moment basis is deciding how much oxygen will be available in the system. And it is also directing each part of the body, how much of oxygen it can draw from the blood supply. And as a result of which local energy is produced and is taken care. But what happens is, our brain is not as brainy as you think. Okay? So what happens is, the brain gets into its own pattern. And the pattern of its working in the morning, when you, after a good night's sleep, when you wake up, it is working at a certain rhythm. And then later in the day, it picks up the rhythm. And of course, it is intelligent enough to know when you go jogging and running, you're using up more energy. So it increases the breath rate and the heart rate. So, but on the other hand, when you're on a normal basis sitting down and in your aging process, your joints are becoming weaker and things like that, the brain doesn't recognize that because it's a slow process. Only when the quick changes happen, the brain is recognized. So in the slow degenerative process, it doesn't recognize. So what happens is, when we do this Bhastrika Pranayama and we watch for vibrations, the brain gets a kick on its backside to kind of recognize wherever there is deficiency that has the result from slow degeneration. So that is why if you have pain in the body, in the joints or anywhere, immediately after you find relief. That sensations you get is actually the communications that are going on to take care of that. So typically what happens is, from the head, the sensations come first into the neck and the shoulder area, and then perhaps into the arms, if anything is needed, and then down the spine. And as you continue with more rounds, slowly it pervades down the hip and comes all the way down to the feet. Now, today, when we did 3 rounds of it, there must have been a few people who felt it go further down below the spine and down to the feet. Okay, if anybody feel going below the hip, raise your hand. And yes, Sundaraji, I see, and let me see who else. Okay, so there are about 6-7 people who felt it go below the hip and going down. And so that is where I'm getting feedback from somewhere. Okay, so that is where, you understand the energy need was there, and so it is going down, okay, and taking care. So that is the explanation. And now, Mr. Iyer, you have a question, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Yes. Hello, doctor. I have a knee pain, left knee particularly, and also swelling in the ankle area off and on. I do go for walk every day, 3-4 miles a day, but it seems like this pain comes and goes depending on a given day.
And swelling.
Is there any exercise or specific thing that can help it?
Well, I need to look at your full history. when what started, what are the medications you are on, and all of that. Okay. So
Okay.
what I will suggest is we should make a appointment. Where are you located?
San Jose, California.
Okay. So what we will do is, let's see if we can, I'll send you a form. If if you send an email to Balmund, he will, forward it to me, and I will send you a form to fill out to know the history, and then I will come back to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Rajanji?
By the way, in San Jose, there is an entire retired community group that is there. They used to meet in that area, in Santa Clara, that, right? What is that area? The Dianza and what is the other crossing over
Cupertino.
there? Exactly. Yeah. So what you can, but with the COVID, they're probably not meeting, right?
No.
So there is a whole group over there. There is a person called Rallis Money and various other people over there. So if you can, he is a coordinator, let the coordinator know, and they can, those who cannot join conveniently here, they can join the 5:30 California time session also. So we have another session after this. So please let him know, because there's a large retirement community over there who can benefit from it.
That's true.
And let them know, because it's easy, free to join over here, right?
Very true. Very true.
So
Thank
please
you
let
so
them
much.
know.
Thank you for the advice. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Rajanji, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Avni.
So the 7 mantras, I find they vibrate more when they are said out aloud rather
Yes.
than done mentally.
Then do it aloud.
Okay, and then also in the morning, it seems to produce a lot of heat when it's done in between Bhastrika rather than done by itself. Why is that?
Why do you think I do it after one round of Bhastrika and then do Bhastrika again?
I don't know.
So, you can guess now, okay? What happens is the heat generated is the process of what we call, from a yogic perspective, purification and the healing process that happens, okay? Now, what happens is the Bhastrika generates the energy, right? And energy, without energy, nothing works. So the mantras are the communications, and we also need the energy communication adding on. So that is the reason, I integrate both of them together. So now you figure that out, right?
Yes, okay. So it can be done aloud.
Yeah. By the way, many people have told me, and we have seen, that when the mantra is, if you're better than aloud, if you're hearing it aloud with this thing, that has maximum effect. Okay. So there is a person who comes here once in a while, and he told me that mantra had a remarkable effect. He actually has recorded it for himself, and he's playing it for himself. Okay. So we'll do a recording and share it with others before the end of this week. Go ahead, Nareshji.
There is a person, Radhika, is asking a question. Can she do the 7 mantras in empty stomach in the morning? And what the next point? Can it be done in lying position?
Okay, I will come to that. There was another one that somebody asked about, that the person is getting a burp or something. 1 second. Oh yeah, while doing Bhastrika Pranayama, I sometimes yawn or burp. Is it okay? It's perfectly okay. And then this other person asking, do we need to do 7-point mantra on an empty stomach? No. This remember, all of these subtle mantras which we are doing, they are less affected by food in the stomach. Any mantra that you do, any breathing exercise or physical exercise you do, that you don't want to do after a big meal, okay? Now, even these exercises we did, if you had a cup of tea before this session, it's not going to affect you. You're perfectly okay, okay? But what you don't do is, you don't have a very big snack or something 15 minutes before the session, that will not be a good idea. Particularly the Bhastrika Pranayama, if your stomach is full, you will not be able to do it effectively. Okay? But mantras you can do anytime, no problem.
Can we do it while lying down?
Yes, you can do lying down too, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
So if anybody else has another question that I missed from the chat box, please unmute yourself and you can ask.
What if there is no sensation at all while doing Bhastrika?
It means your energy channels are very clear. You don't need any further healing. But normally what happens is, it is very rare, but it happens. Now what will happen is, for most people, it takes about anywhere from 1 to 3 rounds before they start feeling sensation. And then between 3 to 10 rounds, all the sensations subside. So what happens is, when the sensations subside, after you have done more and more Bhastrika, then the body has taken care of all the sensitivities. It doesn't need anything anymore. But one thing to be very, very careful, never continue with the next round of breathing until the sensations subside from the head. Otherwise, people can pass out. Okay, you don't want to do that. Okay, can we do Haim mantra while walking, right? The thing is, any mantra that is a single syllable where you don't have to focus anywhere, if you do while walking, that's fine. But my preference is, when you walk, don't do mantras, but instead focus on the breath. Make sure that when you walk, the exhalation is always longer than the inhalation. Now, once you have mastered 2 steps inhale and 4 steps exhale, that kind of walking, then at that point in time, you can use any mantra you feel like. You can say with whatever mantra you're inhaling and whatever mantra you're exhaling, you can do that. Okay? So, there is nothing wrong if you did it, but the only problem is that if you are unable to do it properly, it may not help you. And by the way, I'm going to share with you something, how important it is to do mantras correctly. Now, one person who has been using the Haim Imam mantra we do regularly, right? What happened is, the person was not fully visualizing going through the top of the head. The person, because of some emotional situation, the Vishuddhi chakra in the throat got blocked. Okay? And the person kept doing the Haim Imam mantra, but because the throat was blocked, what it did is, the energy of that mantra shot like an arrow, and the right eyebrow completely disappeared. Okay. Okay, so the person called me, what is this happening? And then I told the person to do chakra vibration to clear the throat and to stop the Haim Imam for a while. And the thing is, it'll grow back. But the thing is, you see, so this is the power of the mantras. Okay. Any other question?
Yes, Dr. Rajan, this is Anu.
Yes.
So this Haim Imam mantra, we are always supposed to visualize it from base to going towards top, right?
It has to leave the body through the top of the head.
Okay.
If it gets locked or blocked anywhere, it's not a good thing.
Because I'm asking, because like you once mentioned that it doesn't matter whether you say it breathing in, not breathing out, but I've noticed if I don't pay attention to my breathing, then if I say it breathing out, then it sometimes get in reverse. So I usually say it breathing in, and then I exhale, and then breathing in, and then I exhale.
That is fine. That is working for you. And, I have some bad habits which I don't like to share with others. But what happens is, when I do walking, I actually do the Aim Shim Jam Haim Aim Om. Okay? But when I'm walking, I do that only with the inhalation. In the exhalation, I'm only observing the thing going, just like you're doing Haim Imam, right?
Okay. Okay.
So the thing is, you see, I don't like to tell you these things because what happens is unless you have control over it and you do it systematically, you can get it wrong and it may not help you. It may do damage. Okay. But,
Makes sense. Okay.
you know, I do like well, the way you do.
Well, thank you. One more quick question. Do you
Yes.
have any mantra for carpal tunnel?
Actually, for carpal tunnel, there are other ways to deal with it. We have not tested a mantra, but there is a mantra. Okay? The mantra for the wrist is Aim Nam Aim Neem. That controls this area, right from this area down to the wrist. The mantra will take care of Aim Nam Aim Neem. Whereas on the other hand, for carpal tunnel, it's very easy to get over. All you do is, we'll do that tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
So what we will do is, all you need to do is place your palms with pressure up on the floor, okay? And then keep the chin up and do Ujjayi Pranayama. Do it for 15 minutes. That'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Sure. Okay. So,
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
This acupressure system works for releasing the energy because some say that there are all meridians flowing energy when used to acupressure certain points. It releases the energy, a part of the body.
I'm sure it works, but you know, I can only tell you what I have tested and worked with, right?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Rajanji, one question, Ravi Gupta here. Is that some diet changes will help the diabetic people? I have been reading quite a bit about the millets being very helpful for the health.
See, diet changes are definitely something which are very important for people who are diabetic. And what we have found is the following. You see, the diet changes, while from a conventional perspective of nutritionists, they are looking at calorie counting, okay? Whereas on the other hand, what we have seen is that it's not calorie counting alone that matters. What really also matters is the insulin sensitivity. And our authority over here is Dr. Naresh Chand. Naresh ji will tell you, for him, all he has to do is take one slice of Karela every day and everything is taken care of. But that same type of slice of Karela for somebody else doesn't work. Now, what you will find is, for some people, there is a very famous doctor in India by the name of Dr. B.M. Hegde. And so Dr. Hegde on this thing has said that for all the South Indians who are told, don't eat right and eat chapati because you have diabetes, what happens is when they eat that with the gluten, their sugar goes up even higher than eating rice. And actually, we have one person, one of our attendees in Phoenix, for whom she loves chapatis. But if she eats one chapati, it goes up. But if she eats rice or millet, it doesn't go up. So what happens is everybody is different. You need to find your insulin resistance, what you're sensitive to. And the nature of insulin resistance should be understood like an allergy. Okay, so what happens is some people are allergic to some food, but not to others. But the allergy for people who are asthmatic, if they smell certain kind of fumes or whatever, because of the breathing difficulty, that allergy manifests over there. So insulin resistance is a type of allergy. And so once you recognize it, you will know. So you have to work through and experiment it for yourself. But diet is a very important component that is very helpful.
It means glycemic index is always recognized as one of the important factors.
See, the glycemic...
And after you told last time you talked about Dr. Hegde, Dr. B.M. Hegde.
Yes.
So I have been reading about him or listening to him on the YouTube. And also he mentioned about Dr. Khader Wali, who is very much into he mentioned about it. So I searched on that. And he is very much into the millets.
See, but I spent a little bit of time with Dr. Hegde on a couple of occasions. And the longest amount of time I spent with him when we were sitting next to each other on a bus from Lisbon in Portugal to this place called, what is that famous place there, where the lady appeared? Fatima, right? So that is the place. When we sat there in the bus next to each other for 2 hours, we spent a lot of time discussing many things. But after that, I've only spent like 15 minutes here and there in various conferences with him. And I haven't gone to India for about 5 years, so I haven't met him. And but a lot of YouTubes are there, so follow it. And he has actually developed number of electromagnetic pulsation tools for healing also. They have a whole research community which is heading in India. Any case, we are out of time, so we will resume all of these interesting questions tomorrow. And those of you who had personal issues, please connect, and I will take your history and we can do a video call.
Thank you so much.
Namaste all.
Thank you. Namaste, Dr.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Thank you.
Namaste.